Comforting the Prophet, Allah comforts the Prophet in his grief over his people's denial and defiance of him. قَدْ نَعْلَمُ إِنَّهُ لَيَحْزُنُكَ الَّذِي يَقُولُونَ, meaning, we know about their denial of you and your sadness and sorrow for them. Allah said in other ayat, فَلَا تَذْهَبْ نَفْسُكَ عَلَيْهِمْ حَسَرَةٍ 35, لفا أن لعلك باخع نفسك ألا يكونوا مؤمنين. 16, 3, أن فلعلك باخع نفسك على آثارهم إن لم يؤمنوا بهذا الحديث أسفا, because they believed not in this narration. Or tone. Allah's statement فإنهم لا يكذبونك ولكن الظالمين بآية الله يجحدون means they do not accuse you of being a liar ولكن الظالمين بآية الله يجحدون. It is only the truth that they reject and refuse. Muhammad bin Ishaq mentioned that Az-Zuhri said that Abu Jahl, Abu Sufyan, Sakhr bin Harb, and Al-Akhnas bin Shuraiq once came to listen to the Prophet reciting the Quran at night, but these three men were not aware of the presence of each other. So they listened to the Prophet's recitation until the morning and then left. They met each other on their way back, and each one of them asked the others, "What brought you?" So they mentioned to each other the reason why they came. They vowed not to repeat this incident so that the young men of Quraysh would not hear of what they did and imitate them. On the second night, each one of the three came back, thinking that the other two would not come, because of the vows they made to each other. In the morning, they again met each other on their way back and criticized each other, vowing not to repeat what they did. On the third night, they again went to listen to the Prophet, and in the morning, they again vowed not to repeat this incident. During that day, Al-Akhnas bin Shuraiq took his staff and went to Abu Sufyan bin Harb in his house, saying, "O Abu Hanzala, what is your opinion concerning what you heard from Muhammad?" Abu Sufyan said, "O Abu Thalaba, by Allah, I have heard some things that I recognize and know their implications. I also heard some things whose meaning and implications were unknown to me." Al-Akhnas said, "And I the same, by he whom you swore by." Al-Akhnas left Abu Sufyan and went to Abu Jahl and asked him, "O Abu al-Hakam, what is your opinion about what you heard from Muhammad?" Abu Jahl said, "We competed with Bani Abd Manaf, and so we fed as they fed and gave away as they gave away. So, when we were neck and neck with them, just as two horses in a race, they said, 'There is a prophet from among us to whom revelation from the heaven comes. So how can we ever beat them at that? By Allah, we will never believe in him or accept what he says.'" This is when Al-Akhnas left Abu Jahl and went away. Allah's statement, وَلَقَدْ كُذِّبَتْ رُسُلٌ مِّن قَبْلِكَ فَصَبَرُوا عَلَى مَا كُذِّبُوا وَأُوذُوا حَتَّى أَتَاهُمْ نَصْرُنَا, messengers were denied before you, but with patience they bore the denial, and they were hurt till our help reached them. This comforts the Prophet's concern for those who denied and rejected him. Allah also commands the Prophet to be patient, just as the mighty messengers before him were. He also promised him victory, just as the previous messengers were victorious, and the good end was theirs, after the denial and harm their people placed on them. Then, victory came to them in this life, just as victory is theirs in the hereafter. Allah said, وَلَا مُبَدِّلَ لِكَلِمَةِ اللَّهِ. This refers to his decision that victory in this life and the hereafter is for his believing servants. Allah said in other ayat, وَلَقَدْ سَبَقَتْ كَلِمَتُنَا لِعِبَادِنَا الْمُرْسَلِينَ إِنَّهُمْ لَهُمُ الْمَنْصُورُونَ وَإِنَّ جُنْدَنَا لَهُمُ الْغَالِبُونَ. سورة الذين 173 and كتب الله لأغلبن أنا ورسلي إن الله قوي عزيز دفع ونعميم 50. Allah said, وَلَقَدْ جَاءَكَ مِن نَبَإِ الْمُرْسَلِينَ, who were given victory and prevailed over the people who rejected them, and you have a good example in them.